Hi, today I'm going to show you how to make spinach dal. It's also called Palakura Pappu in India. So I'll talk about the ingredients we need for it. First thing is you need tur dal, which looks like this, as you can see. You can find it in any Indian grocery stores. So I just took like a half cup of this and I put it in the pressure cooker. And I've added some water to cover it. We need to add little more water because when it boils, the dal expands. So make sure you add enough water to cover the dal and little more than that. And now I add some green chilies to it. I've taken about like seven green chilies because we eat a little bit of spicier food. So it's up to you, depending on the taste you can add. Next, I add a few onions as well. Just a little bit of onions, not much. And next, the main ingredient, which is spinach. I cut spinach like this, and then I'm gonna add it now to my dish. And so once the spinach is done, we also need to add a little bit of turmeric powder. So I'm just putting a little bit of turmeric powder, a spoonful. And next we need to add tamarind. We just need to put tamarind on the top like this because if you put tamarind, it usually doesn't help cook stuff easier, so we don't want that to get mixed with the rest of the ingredients. We'll keep it on the top so that it doesn't block the other stuff to cook faster. So tamarind goes on the top, and now I just add a little bit of oil because when the pressure cooker is on, sometimes this dal comes out. So in order to avoid that, if you add a little bit of oil, it helps in containing it within the pressure cooker. And now you just need to make sure there is enough water. If you think that the water is less, you can add a little bit more. And in my case, I just press it like this to make sure there is enough water to cover the spinach, but there shouldn't be too much also. So I think this is good. If you're doubtful, a little bit on top. So that's it. Now we need to close it. This is the lid for the pressure cooker. You need to put this whistle on. Now turn on your stove and wait for around 6 to 7 whistles. So our dal is cooking in the pressure cooker. In the meantime, I'll get the seasoning ready. So for this, you need to take a small pan like this, put some oil, and you can also add some ghee. It will make the dal even more tastier. Ghee is like clarified butter. You just melt the butter and that becomes ghee. So this is my seasoning box with all the spices. So first you need to take mustard seeds and put a spoonful of mustard seeds. It will splutter, be careful. Then jeera seeds, cumin seeds, and next some dal. So that was chana dal that I added. Now I'm going to add some urad dal. This is what we use to make dosas. And after that, we have to add like 1 or 2 red chilies. Just split it into half and add it. And these are curry leaves, okay, that I'm just adding. And I've cut up some garlic. So these are all garlic pieces. Just add them. And after that, you add some onions. And stir it. There's one more thing, which is this is called hing powder. You'll get it in Indian stores. So you just add a little bit of it. And now just stir all of them till they are fried. Once these are fried enough, then we'll add them to the dal. So my onions have been fried now. At this stage, I can add some chili powder as well. If you want it to be a little more spicier, you can add, but it's optional. And just stir it one more time. Just let it cook for 1 minute. And now just keep this aside. Now take the dal that we have been cooking in the pressure cooker, and once it is done, I let it sit like for 7 whistles, and then I let it sit for some time so all the pressure is kind of released. So now we have to remove this whistle and open the lid. and this is how the dal looks like. At this stage, we need to mix it up. You can use like one of these options to kind of mix it and press the dal and mash it up. You can use a masher like this, or you could use this is like the Indian version of the masher. So we just have to stir it, mix it well, so the spinach and the dal and the tamarind that we have added get all mixed up well. So once you do this, we have to add some salt to this. So I mashed it very well. As you can see, it's all pretty much mashed up. At this stage, I add a bit of salt. I'm putting like a spoonful of salt, and I'll check again later based on the taste. Mix it well again, and I put this on a low flame on the stove. You can increase it a little bit as well. At this stage, go ahead and add the seasoning that you've prepared. So this has like the onions and all the others seasoning mix, like mustard seeds, urad dal, chana dal, cumin seeds and all of that. So put everything in the dal and again mix it. And now you can add some water if you feel that the dal is too thick. You can make it a little watery if that's how you prefer, because once it cools down it gets thickened as well. So we could always add a little bit of water and also do a taste check. So I'm adding a little bit of water, mixing again, and now I'll do some taste check. And as you can just take a little bit and taste it to make sure it has everything, whether the salt is good, the spiciness is good. If not, you can add chili powder at this stage as well. And I also add some ghee again. Ghee will make any dish very tasty. I'll create another video for preparing ghee. So let it sit on the stove for like 2-3 minutes. I'm covering it with the lid. This is how it is now. I let it boil for some time. Now I'll turn off the stove. It's ready to be served. So as you can see, it's nice and thick. It's not too thick and not too watery. So our dal is ready. I hope you make it and enjoy it. Bye.